Hey everyone, so you're probably wondering why I put quotation marks for this relationship online online. So for me, online relationships haven't only been like real relationships, but I'm sure for some people that they have been, and they are. But for me, they just aren't. And I'm going to tell you why. So when I was younger, what um introduced me to talking and meeting people online was our world. And so that site was meant for kids who do not swear nor know what swearing is. And if they do swear, they don't know what swearing is. Um, I'm saying that because if you would ever type in a swear word in the chat and to talk in it, it would censor the word or change it. Um, And and so that was like my first, and my first online relationships were through Outlook. Um, I was really into it so much that I even got the membership for it. Another thing that I had that was kind of like that was Club Penguin. I never was in any relationships in Club Penguin, which I'm sure you can be, but the penguins being in, yeah, they're just kind of, I mean, it was what the idea is kind of weird to me, but maybe not good. No. I also had like the membership for that. So that way I could get all the cool outfits and hairstyles and the little puffy creatures they could have as pets. I got all of them. I worked on getting that penguin coin to get all of them. And then a long while after I stopped playing it, I went back on. They all ran away. I lost all of them. I didn't know that you had to constantly go back on the website and interact with them and feed them and all that kind of stuff. But I'm back to that. So after Oral, I got introduced to IMVU. And I had a couple accounts on IMVU because I kept getting banned for people who upon me for stuff that I did not specifically know I was doing. I think someone upon me because they just didn't like me. Uh, but yeah. I was um kind of I wasn't really like in in like really relationships on IMVU, but I didn't do the whole entire thing. So that's my dog. He wants to go outside really badly. And I even went to going to be a did the furry thing for a while too. Not in a sexual threat way, of course. Because I was not into that kind of stuff. I just was on the website for fun, not really to meet people, not really to date. So yeah, so that was what I did. And of course, I have tried and done unsuccessfully. Did um actual online dating, which was through eHarmony, and um usually people who do those kind of apps and sites slash sites usually look for people in the area or around the area, near the area. And um I did the complete opposite of that. I extended it to different states. And even went as far as doing different countries, which was probably a mistake. I messed up one by telling the guy that sad guy asked for my number. I honestly thought that saying that made him probably think that I was going to possibly give out my number, but he thought I was no longer interested in him, which was not true at all. I was still very interested in him. I still fancied him. So that ended great. And then the one that I felt like I didn't make, and I didn't wasn't able to really make a connection with anyone else. I had to make a connection with him. But since we lived in different countries, we decided to just be friends, which eventually did not work out. We eventually stopped not talking to each other as much because he was busy with his life, and then eventually he ended up meeting. And finding that out really hurt me bad. My mom knows all about that because she was there when he told me about that, and so that definitely ended our communication with each other because I just couldn't talk to anyone else. Uh, so yeah, so that's the stuff that I had had, and I was more open to looking for relationships late in life, mainly because of the relationship I had early in life. Um, I was gonna make a separate video for this, but I guess I can tell you guys all about that. So it was before middle school, and this one guy, I'm not gonna say his name. Mm, uh, he family had a crush on me. I didn't exactly have a crush on him. I saw him as a friend, but he wrote me a note. It's back in the day of writing a note, basically asking someone like, "Well, do you like me? Yes or no? Are you interested? Yes or no? Do you want to be my girlfriend? Yes or no?" That kind of letter. He basically gave me that kind of letter, and I was like, thinking like, okay, well, if I said no, I would be embarrassed, and I didn't want to embarrass him. So I said yes, even though I did not fancy him. Well, I didn't have a crush on him, which is reason why I was able to talk to him. Any guy for the longest time that I really liked, I could not talk to. Mm, mm. So we dated, and it did not go well. I didn't really see the relationship. He was my first kiss. If I could go back and have my first kiss with someone else, I would. No, that's still. So, so eventually I ended up developing feelings for him, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because his parents, it was a school. Okay, so I went to a school for kids that have like learning challenges and disabilities, and he had one of those. And his parents didn't really know how to handle what he has. I'm not gonna say what he has because not my place to say it. But what he had, his parents did not know how to work with him. And so they would send him off to a boarding, like kinda like basically military school in Utah, when they just could not. And so that was odd because then I wasn't with him, and that made me very sad. And that was basically when the time when I started getting depression. And uh, so and I ended up ending the relationship with him. His mom reached out and told me that I could call him and talk to him while he was in military school. And I talked to him. I called him to talk to him, and he said that I could not. Um, he said I couldn't talk at that moment, and then he called me back to tell me that I could not call him and talk to him. So I was like, okay, well, I am done with feeling absolutely full, and sad and crying over you. I'm done with that. This is over. So I ended that relationship. And years later, he actually had the nerves of asking me if I wanted to be back in a relationship with him. I did not message or contact him back, so it was absolutely no. I could have said something, but I didn't. And so, and I didn't want my only relationship to be with the same person. But he broke my heart so badly that I just could not, for the longest time, consider ever dating anyone. And so for middle school, no boyfriend. For high school, no boyfriend. And mainly because I was still going to that school, I had a date, and I was going to a actual high school that had a date. So that was like the end of junior year, senior year. And I was still having a problem with liking the guy and not really being able to talk to him. So I missed my chance of being able to talk to him. And so it just, and being that in a school relationship, it's not gonna happen. Friendships, not easy to maintain, make. But luckily I had 3 friends that I knew from going to this special school who were the only ones that actually came to my graduation party and to my 16th birthday party. But of course now I it's hard to keep in touch because they're all off doing their own things, and some of them are just not they're just not very good at getting back. But yeah, so finally when I decided to join eHarmony, I was like, okay, well, maybe it's time. But clearly, it wasn't time. So hopefully I will be able to find someone. But since I have never dated or been in any kind of relationship, that also means I still have my B card. And I am waiting for the right person to possibly consider losing that said B card too. I am 25 years old, single, a virgin, and still living with my parents. So being in a relationship right now, not gonna happen. Hopefully someday I will be in the right place to be able to have a relationship. Hopefully. And of course, that person's gonna have to get Fritz's approval because he's my child who's being a pain in the ass right now. But that is basically it. That is all of it. That is my experience with being in online relationships and being single, which is hard because one Valentine's Day, nope. Seeing people be all close and touchy-feely and kissing and touching each other makes me super uncomfortable because I never experienced that at all. So for me, it's just weird. It's uncomfortable. But hopefully someday I'll be in a relationship and get to make other people feel the same way that I do when I'm around them. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comments are much appreciated. You don't have to like the video. You don't have to subscribe to the channel. It's completely fine. Do whatever you want. I'm making these videos more for myself than for trying to get views and up on the uh, you know, YouTube ladder. I'm not interested in becoming an influencer or anything like that. I'm making these videos mainly for myself because I don't have particularly that good of a memory, so these definitely help with that. But if people do like them and enjoy the videos, let's go. That's awesome. I have a dog to deal with, so wish me luck. Bye.